Hey dummy, are you serious, Natsuki?
That's what it means to be a pro.
Okay, thank you, Monica. Next is Yuri. She will hate this, but Yo, what up, NicRaah here. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Plus, didn't forget this time. Last time we spent our time with Natsuki. Today, we're gonna show our poems to everyone. Before that, can I just say that Inazuma arc on Genshin Impact was so freaking cool. Like, why is it so hyped, dude? That's probably one of the Doki Doki. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Oh. On the other hand, Monica writes hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Ooh. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, Natsuki likes ours, it's guaranteed. Okay, let's show Natsuki first. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Wait, what? I did? It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first. Oh yeah, I did. I forgot.
Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
What? Why? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing some other things. And you're not even gonna criticize it? Are you serious, Natsuki? In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. Okay, so it is for Natsuki. Our poem was for Natsuki then. I want you to feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable in sharing my poem if yours were really bad.
Oh, so it's good then.
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh? Well, it's not that great. But let me show you what real literature looks like.
Bruh.
And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
I am. So in other words, you're saying you like it? Gotcha. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
That's because you don't say it. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a lose that she likes my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess.
Is it gonna be the same?
Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Okay. It's the same, okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Nice.
I told you weren't gonna like it.
It sucks. You're right. I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everybody around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
I see. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor with her at the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem next? Sayori, of course. Hello, Sayori. I'm sorry that this poem isn't for you, but I didn't have any choice because I didn't know what I was doing last time.
Oh my goodness!
Wait, you still like it?
This is so good, Nick!
What?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. Not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Okay.
Ah,
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
well, sure it's part of it. I think I understand you better than other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Nick poem.
Okay.
And that makes it extra special. Like I can feel your feeling in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. That's nice. So weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Well, you forced me to, so, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Nick. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people would do.
Thanks, Sayori. How do I pronounce their names? Are they like Japanese? So is Sayori like Sayori and Yuri is Yuri? Like, is that okay if I do that? Because English is not my first language, right? And my accent isn't really like that. So typically I wouldn't say Sayori. It would be Sayori. Sayori. I'm Filipino, I'm Bisaya. So yeah, Bisaya. How do you say that in your accent? Bisaya. Ours Bisaya. Bisaya. Okay. You're Sayori now. Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Okay. Oh, this is long. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you've missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? Look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. This is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
Hey, dummy, you can't just answer a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Expose him!
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
To be honest, I kinda actually liked it. The last part was kinda iffy though. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Yep, I know. Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
If I remember correctly, Monica interrupted me and Natsuki's date. So no. Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yes. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Monica. Because I remember I had a hard time with... No, it was Yuri actually, never mind. Hi, Nick. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Well, I'm not gonna do that anyway. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? Okay, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I had to. Don't worry, Nick. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know, but it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Nick. Really? She's lying, Nick. Don't believe her. It's just pity point. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write, and she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes, they might even feel like they were written for kids. But if you think about them, they can express views of the world that can apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert. Oh.
That's what it means to be a pro.
But you probably won't find much filth in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Yuri probably hates this then. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable in doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Well, I kinda do. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. How am I gonna read this? Her handwriting. Hole in the wall. It could have been me. See? The direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized how that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I don't get it, Monica, but okay. So, what do you think? It's very, free-form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yes, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. What? Did I read that wrong? No, what the hell? How do you, I don't care. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes, when you write a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. It's the same when you draw.
What?
Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, thank you, Monica. Next is Yuri. She will hate this, but let's go along with it anyway. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. I have to remember to bring water when I play this type of games, dude. My voice. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be, after reading through it. So is it bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. It's okay, dude. Yuri burns her face in her hand. I can't help but notice. It's been several minutes, and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical for new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing that I recognize in a new writer is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Hey, once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques to go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably one of the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Yeah, Sayori.
This is so good, Nick.
What? Natsuki can be a little biased though. Oh, here we go. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh no. Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh no, I can't read this, Yuri, why? Goes under the light. Oh no. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight, to have withhold the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. And I don't understand any of that. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. To be honest, I should apologize. I'm sorry that you have such good handwriting that I can't read it. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it looks like you had a long time to read. Well, I just... Oh crap. No! Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Whoa, where did you go? Is this supposed to happen? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Where did you go? Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Nick. Where did she go? You can right click. Oh my gosh, so that's how you... is this supposed to happen? Really? I must have totally missed the point. I'm gonna look this up.
A few moments later.
I think mine just glitched. We're just gonna continue on and see if it goes back. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolical, compared to a ghost, lingering on her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. What happened to the past, Yuri? And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it wouldn't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, that's it. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me of my mediocre writing abilities, except Sayori and Natsuki, but yeah. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Okay, and we're gonna end it here. This is where they fight, if I remember correctly, and that's gonna be in the next episode. Look out for that. I'm probably gonna be playing a lot of Doki Doki for the time being because, again, school is almost starting and this game is the least time-consuming game that I can play. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Doki Doki Literature Club. Plus, don't forget to like, pound the subscribe button like you own it. Yeah, that's about it. Also, Math Father, right? I don't know how to continue that series without the face cam. Should I continue it without one? Or should I just put it on hold for now? Eesh, I don't really know. But anyways, let me stop rambling on. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and bye.